Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for July 1st through the 7th, 2013. And so we're just going to really go ahead and get into the reading today. And we're working with the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, as well as the Romance Angel cards. So we're going to just see what the Romance Angels have to say to us this week about relationships and probably about our soul relationships as well. Let's just see what happens. So as we kind of tune into the week and into the energy, we are finding ourselves transitioning once again. And I'm sure that everyone has been experiencing a lot of change. And from what they're showing me, what looks like another gateway. And the other image that I'm seeing as well is giving me an indication that last week, of course, the energy made us all feel very vulnerable. Kind of exposed in many different ways. We probably had a lot of trouble with our sleep patterns because of the full moon and the activation of our souls awakening. So as we're trying to get sleep, our soul is awakening, and it was probably causing a lack of how would one say, just consistent, restful sleep. So they're showing me that the eye of the universe, the third eye, is opening up and it's starting to really radiate its light into the world. And what that will look like, and it's interesting because they're showing me the third eye looking as though a film projector. And this is really important in our understanding of our world, because the reality that you and I believe in and that we feel that we're experiencing was really based upon the projection of our own consciousness. But the focus or the foundation of that consciousness was the film. The creation of the film and its projection, so that the third eye acts as a projection of truth and reality. Before, we were experiencing the projection of our ego's film, as though it's playing on the screen of our lives, and that is the world that is around us. It's almost like a hologram, if you want to really think about this concept a bit, and how it just gets projected and it feels real. And the experiences that we're having are based on which film projector is doing the looking. And so when we're seeing things through our ego, we tend to see lack and limitation around us. We tend to see lack of abundance, lack of love in ourselves and in others. We see judgment and we criticism and conflict everywhere around us. But the thing about what was happening with us last week, and that whole aspect of the Divine Mother coming back into balance, not taking over, but coming back into balance with the Divine Masculine, the Father God. The Father and Mother God now are being known to us as the unity, as a unified consciousness. And so now what with that soul awakening and that reintegration and balance, it's almost like our souls are going to, the balance point is almost one of, I want to say, androgynous, where there is no separate concept, duality of masculine, feminine, or good or bad or right or wrong, but we're going into unity, and this is above duality. And so this was one of the reasons why we were having trouble sleeping as our truth, and as the film projector was changing from the platform of fear to love, and is now trying to play the film of love. And so what we really have to do is just allow this in, allow this natural occurrence. The universe is supporting us and actually activating all of this for us. And so as we allow it in, they're showing me and telling me a manifestation of your greatest aspirations, and that your life will become an inspired indication of your soul's truth and light, the unity of the divine essence of the universe. And so let us take a moment to just tune in, because I feel very passionate, and this is really interesting, because the energy of since the Divine Mother 2 weeks ago at the solstice has come in, I felt so extreme amount of passion and clarity and focus. And I know that everyone else is experiencing this on whatever levels that you're allowing it right now. And the key thing is to not get focused in your fears, your ego, whatever's coming up from the ego. This is the last stand is trying to make. So you just got to give it some compassionate understanding, because it is also being integrated. The divine, what happened is that when the Divine Mother was suppressed within us in frequency, and the Divine Masculine became exaggerated and developed from its balance point into fear and paranoia. So having been, in that state of imbalance for so long, it's reining itself in and is being integrated, and it is having to reacclimate itself or something like this to this harmony. Its existence is necessary as well. So we just have to be compassionate with ourselves during this transition time. So let's take a look at the first card. And I'm sorry it takes so much time, but these things really have to be said, because this is the most important time in all of our lives, and probably in our soul's existence in life. Now, isn't this interesting? We've had this card before. And, every time, my feeling first and foremost is that this card is about soulmate, but with our higher self. That integration of the consciousness that we were just talking about, as well as relationships. And you got to understand that if we're coming together, we're integrating, and now we're creating harmony, and our perspective and our vision is going to be the clarity of this harmony, this love, this oneness, this wholeness. What can we imagine is waiting for us in our life experience now, in this new world order of the universe that is coming through? Because relationships are going to shift. Love, the experience of love, is going to be more profound and more nurturing and more compassionate. But all of this is going to have to start within us first. And not that it just has to, but it is naturally, it's inevitable, because we are coming back into the wholeness of who we've always been. This is not something that is growing inside of each one of us. This is something that is coming back to our awareness, and the tools of this consciousness is being redistributed to us through the allowing that we are offering at this time. Each soul, whether you're doing it consciously or not, whether you see people being conscious or not, this is happening for everyone, physically, in the physical world, and all non-physical beings and discarnate beings. Everyone is being called into wholeness, into balance with everything in the universe. So this is a great sign here for us. And let me just tune into the card and just see if there's any additional messages from the Archangel Chamuel. And what I feel like I'm seeing is something about flowers, which is kind of interesting. Let me just take a moment. And cells. So, the card says, I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. And it's interesting. I was outside this morning and I was really smelling these beautiful flowers. I don't know the name of them yet. I'm going to have to ask someone. When I took pictures, I have to show them to someone. But when I walked through the park in Manhattan on Riverside, West Side, I these flowers every morning, they smell so beautiful, and I couldn't see them where they were, and they happen to be very far away, but their essence just permeates the entire area, very large area. And so what I'm getting is that you really want to take in the essence of nature. We've been talking about this, and then it sounds redundant, but it's very important because I'm getting, and what I'm seeing is that this will really affect you on a cellular level. Being out in nature, this exchange and this transformation we're going through is happening on a deep cellular level. And so you may want to start working with flowers or flower essences. You are definitely spending as much time outside as possible, as nature is already is prepared to help you to acclimate your frequency and energy to the new frequency patterns that the universe is offering to us now through our soul's essence and through the earth and through the water. So it's very, very important. Let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week. And it says children. And it says your love life is being affected by children. Okay, so let's just take a moment here and tune into this card and see what the romance angels have to say about this in a specific way. So what I'm kind of getting, I'm seeing the numbers 1-1, and I'm seeing a scene in nature, 111, which is about, things are manifesting, and to keep your thoughts very powerful, high and positive, so to keep your vibration very high so you can bring through those manifestations. This could be also referring to someone who is giving birth or who has children, or it could be also the sense I'm getting is that that it has something to do with also manifestation of love as well. So let me just take my time with this, and maybe I need to move on to the next card, and we'll get a little bit more about this. But I'm just getting that that there is something that you're manifesting, since I'm seeing these numbers, that you're about to give birth to something, whether it's literal, a mother is giving birth, or you're about to give birth to something, some great change in your life. So the thing is that in some sense, just to really keep your thoughts very positive and very high vibrating as this comes about. Let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. And it says, heart-to-heart conversations. It says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay. And so I'm getting a sense that in a relationship, that someone needs to begin to start to share their feelings, start talking openly, having some heart-to-heart conversation, as the card says, about some things that possibly are concerning you or bothering you. I'm seeing like two lovebirds in the window. This is an opportunity for, two people who really deeply, profoundly love each other to reconnect and to heal their relationship. So this is a very good opportunity for you at this time. And they're showing me these two lovebirds in a window, which for me always is talking about opportunities. So if this applies to you, really start being honest. In general, all of us, be honest with ourselves and our souls. Really get to right now it's a time for us to really become honest with ourselves. If it's not with a partner or someone, a friend, we need to also be very honest with ourselves and our souls, listening to our soul's truth, really sitting down and just finding out what is it that your heart is really wanting for you to listen to, and to give yourself an opportunity to express that. So you may want to do that through journaling as well. I'm also getting that there may be some things from your childhood that may be affecting, and I knew this would come back, I had forgotten this, that may be affecting your love relationships right now, or even as well as, of course, your relationship with your higher self and with the things that you're trying to manifest right now, that the things that you're about to give birth to, that you may want to go back and let that go, and so that it does not bring discord to where your soul is taking you. And it's inevitable that you're going in this direction. But what we want to do is just get rid of those thorns out of your paws, so to speak. Looking at the image of the dog that just came to me, to kind of get the thorns out of your paws so that you can so that you can let go of that wound and step proudly and to be committed to what you're doing at this time and what's coming forth for you. Let's take a look at the card for the weekend. And it says, getting to know each other. It says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So again, this is about really going inward, being very honest, being not being afraid to be yourself. And this is really a time of authenticity as our soul comes forward. This is causing us now, where in the old platform of fear, we put up smoke screens, illusions, to hide who we truly were, what we thought. We didn't speak up. We suppress our feelings, our emotions. Again, for, this divine feminine aspect coming in for all of us as men, we suppress the divine feminine through our machoism, which is a facade, that we put up to protect ourselves. So, and also, for women being suppressed, seeing the divine feminine as a power and a strength, and suppressing that in our society. And so what we really want to do now is really allow that this energy is moving through and bringing everything up into the light. The light frequency is bringing it all up. And what we have to be willing to do right now is to have no resistance whatsoever towards those things that need to be let go, but to put our focus purely on what we want in its place, the dreams and aspirations that we want in its place, and so that what you resist will no longer persist, but what you focus on increases. And so this is a very auspicious time, and what you really want to do is just be inspired. Isn't that what love is really all about? What romance is really all about? It's a time of great inspiration. And so what the goddess divine mother is really bringing to us is inspiration, creativity. Like I was saying on Facebook, I've been feeling a sense of almost like what mothers go through, they call the nesting period, because ever since the divine mother energy has come through, and I've never been like this in my entire life, I've become very almost I'm on the go and I'm getting things ready and thinking clearly and being and working efficiently. It's just not a typical thing for me. And so, we forget that there's that aspect of the feminine as well, just besides the nurturing and the receptivity. So we really just want to allow ourselves to really to just be inspired and to be creative. So whether you're a man or woman, trust your intuition. Go with that inspiration. Don't allow the doubts to sit in and chew it away and to distract you or to the word I'm looking for, to make you feel inadequate. Stay with that inspiration. Be inspired. Truly allow yourself to feel as though this is the most romantic time in your life. And for those of you who are not in relationships yet, or this is a great time now as you work with your soul. This is the work, and now you have the support of the universe to help you to activate the love of self and the love of the universe and that integration. And then what you will be offering as vibration is love, romance, romantic love, universal love, all kinds of forms of love, creativity, passion in your work. When you're loving everything, all the abundance flows in. And so we just want to really, as we end here, because there's so much that could be said, but we really want to just let you know that we are supporting you here. The universe is with us, and it has always been this way. We just were playing another film. We were writing scripts from our ego's consciousness and understanding, and then that was getting projected out around us. And now we are in a new era, and so we can expect this new change. But we have to, again, remember to be compassionate and gentle as this transition takes place, as we get acclimated to a whole new, different set of circumstances and frequency and power. And so if you are looking for any assistance through an angel reading, you may contact me on Facebook or my website on the angelschool.com on the services page, Twitter, and I will be glad to assist you. Right now, again, if you've never had a reading with me before, the first time reading you can select, and it's $103. It's $35 or something like that off of the full hour the original price for the angel reading, and it is an hour reading. And also there are still the half-hour readings and the email reading. So, choose what works best for you, and know that the messages that need to come through, we will work with that. That's the priority. And so I'm sending you so much love and angel blessings. Until next week, the Divine Mother be with you.